I swear this is how you think you look to other people, but in reality, you look like this. Maybe it's just me. Hi, it's Craft, and this is the Queen of Craft. So, let's start this video off with some good energy. Now that we've cleansed the energetic field of everything, I feel better. I feel better. It feels cleaner. So I wanted to get on here and talk about a couple of things. And I just wanted to talk to you guys like you're my friends, you know, you're all my soul family. So I want to talk to you guys like you're my soul family. Okay. So I wanted to touch on a topic that I have been playing with as far as, because when you start involving yourself on your journey, your spiritual journey, you will start to, certain things will start to come up, certain energies, and you'll know how to properly deal with them. Like, you'll start thinking about them, and then you'll get epiphanies, and then next thing you know, you're like, this is it, this is what I'm talking about. And you know, that's a far out idea, or concept. So for you guys that don't know, I'm Craft, Queen of the Craft, witchcraft. So when I first started my spiritual journey, I was really big into Wicca, and I love Wicca. I mean, my first book was The Solitary Witch by Silver Ravenwolf. I love that book. Everyone's like, oh, it's fluffy magic, this, that, and that. I'm like, I love this book. It was very deep for me because I just started. So I was trying to learn all the concepts and all the rules and all the tricks of the trade. But then I realized, you know, later on down my path that I was conforming to almost like to another religion and seeing something outside of me, or seeing someone else above me, as far as just like with the high priestess and things like that, which was fine, you know, which I understand. It's religion are for some people, but they're just not meant for me. And a lot of people argue that it's not religion, but it is. It has rules and constructs and the way to do things and the way not to do things. So, yeah. But, so, I wanted to talk about one of the main things in witchcraft, Wicca, is the elements. And, the pentacle or the pentagram, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. So the representation of all these elements. And this is one concept that I was going through or thinking about a couple weeks ago. And how we can be out of alignment with certain elements within ourselves. Because, you know, we embody all of these elements, just like nature itself. So when we're out of alignment with air, our earth, our fire, our water, our spirit, we can be thrown out of whack. Just like our chakra system, we can be thrown out of whack because we are out of alignment with these elements. So let's talk about the elements, huh? So First off, I always go with earth element. When we are out of alignment with the earth element, we are out of alignment with being grounded. We are out of alignment with being rooted. We are out of alignment with standing still. We are out of alignment with not letting things take its course, not letting situations take its course, waiting on the seasons to change, trying to force. We're trying to force something to happen. This is confirmation of me. We are forcing things to happen. We're trying to force a situation instead of letting it happen just as nature would. But as you know, we go through seasons, like the earth, like nature. We go through seasons. Sometimes we may be having a winter season. Sometimes we might be having a summer season. Sometimes we might be having a spring season. Things are starting to sprout and starting to give birth, and you see things flourishing for you. But then we're trying to rush it and just trying to hurry up, skip to the summer season. We might be having a fall season where we see things are slowing down, starting to fall off. So, because we're trying to rush the seasons, we're causing global warming within ourselves at this point. Okay. So we have to be very mindful that we don't cause global warming within ourselves, okay? Because we will try to rush things to happen, rush things to birth forth, and it can't, you know? So my suggestion, if you feel like you are out of alignment with your earth element, to get grounded, to work with the earth element, to go back into nature for, even if you get one day off, if you get the weekend off, great. If you only work like 3 days a week, better. But to go into nature and observe it, get grounded. First off, take off your freaking shoes, please. Take your shoes off. Please sit in the grass. I'm telling you, it will feel a world of difference. Confirmation for me as well. It will feel the world of difference. So, my next element is air. When we are out of alignment with our air element, it can feel very stagnant. It cannot feel flowy. It can feel chaotic. It can feel stuffy. It can feel like when a fresh breeze comes in through the window, you can smell the flow of it all, the ease of it all. We're not at ease when we're out of alignment with our air. And 2, you can always connect to these elements by getting incense, getting sage, Palo Santo. If you know it's going to be a breezy night, or you feel that it's a breezy night, stand outside in the air, stand outside and talk to the air. Talk to the air element and ask it to guide you. These are just things that I do to connect with these elements more. Connect with these elements. Ask it for guidance. How can you connect more with this air? How can you connect more with the air element? How can you bring that more into your home? Oxygen, life. You could feel, like I said, you feel suffocated. You could feel like things are destructive instead of just being at ease. Don't take things so seriously. That is one thing about the air element, is not to take things so seriously. To let it breeze by. Don't try to hold on Don't try to hold on to it, because it's going to slip through your hands. What happened yesterday is no longer yesterday. And this is such therapy for me. I love it. What happened yesterday, it doesn't matter. If you made more money yesterday, if you did this yesterday and now you're doing this, you're doing something else. If you watched my first video, you can go and watch it. I was talking about how I was a dancer and I was making easy money, fast money most times. But it's like now I'm working a different type of job and I'm like, this ain't for me. This is not what I want. Like, I want to make some more money. I'm like, okay, but you need something where you're going to be able to pursue your career, being an entrepreneur that you can be, and not work yourself to death working in a factory or working a 12-hour shift or have to exude all this energy just to work and feeling drained. I mean, I'm 28 and I don't have dark circles. This is mascara. This is liner. And my eyes, my eyes are not dark. Like, 28. So I'm not trying to get dark circles yet. But it's already gone. Like, the air that just passed is already gone. It's on I'm on to the next phase. I pick up and lay down what is most needed at the moment. So don't try to hold so tight onto things. It will only tie you down. It's like you try to hold on to something so tightly, you're going to mess around and create a tornado out of a perfectly beautiful cumulus cloud. Because you're trying to hold on to something that no longer serves you, that's no longer here, that's no longer present. This moment is the only moment. This right here, it makes me so happy. This moment, me talking to you, you watching this, is the only moment that you need to worry about. Love, this moment, and it's going to be okay. I promise. I promise. Okay, so now we're on to the fire element. And I feel like everybody just needs to watch Avatar. Not The Legend of Korra. Not yet, okay? You can watch that after. But Avatar, okay? The Airbender. Last Airbender, watch Avatar because it explains all of this. But I'm a Leo, so Fire Nation over here. Prince Zuko. So if you ever watched Avatar, if you know about these different elements, but if you've watched it like I have, you would know how fire can give life and keep you warm and secure, and its passion, its desire, its fuel, it lights up a dark room, but fire and a flip of a switch can also be so destructive. Connect with the fire element. Connect with your fire element. Within yourself, within the world around you. Whether that is being around a bonfire or creating a little fire outside in a bowl and burning a couple of things. But do not, I can't say don't, just watch yourself when you feel the fire within yourself. Say you get frustrated with someone, right? And you get really frustrated and get really pissed off and really irritated. And this is constant confirmation for me. I'm really frustrated, really pissed off. And you want to bite their ass. You're like, I'm about to get you. I'm pissed off, right? I can say some hurtful stuff. I could do this. But that same fire within you can be used so constructively It can be used for passion. You can use that same fire that you have for them, where you're frustrated and pissed off and irritated. You can use that and turn directions and bend it. Like Avatar, you can fire bend. You can fire bend it and move it in the direction that can serve life and 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 inspiration and desire within the self. And when you're out of alignment with your fire element, you can feel very destructive, very angry, very burnt out, very exhausted, very used. You can feel very unmotivated. And it's just as easy as just connecting with your fire element. Like I said, have a little bonfire, create a little fire outside, light some incense, light some Palo Santo, some sage, see that fire, ask that fire to connect with it. Connect with that fire element. But when you're in alignment with that fire element, you are passionate, you are feeling desired, you're feeling desirable, you're feeling top of your game. You know how some days you be looking pretty, but you don't feel your best because that fire within you is not as light as it was the day before or the day before that, Fully come into a sit down. If you have to sit down every night for each night of the element, dedicate each night to an element and choose to connect with that element within yourself. Choose to connect with that element. Ask it, can I connect with you? Can you teach me? Can you guide me? Talk to the element. And then we're on to water. And I always want to revert back to like Avatar. So water bending. Just as fire, water can be destructive. But water is life. We need water to survive. It gives us oxygen. It hydrates us. And when our water element is out of alignment, it can also be destructive. We can be overly emotional. We can be extremely depressed. We can be, and this is just what I've experienced, I can be extremely depressed, overly emotional, wishy-washy. Be wishy-washy, I don't know, indecisive type energy. And when you are indecisive, it's, you don't know whether or not to go left or to go right. I don't know if you want to go up or go down, I don't know. Oh gosh. You don't know what you want to do. You can also be dumping on people emotionally. You could be dumping on yourself emotionally. You could be downing yourself a lot. Emotional guilt. Doubting yourself, doubting your abilities. That can happen. What else? Emotions are good. Sometimes crying out of nowhere or something triggering you and you bursting out into extreme emotions. Like I said, emotionally dumping on people or word vomiting on people because you're not connecting to that element or acknowledging those emotions within you. So those could be big things when you're out of alignment. when you are in alignment, you will feel flowy. You will feel lukewarm. You will feel like you can connect to everything around you easily because you're everywhere. You know, when you speak, you give life. Oh, another thing. When you're out of alignment, you could feel like you're a burden to others. Excuse the nails. You could feel like a burden to others. You could feel guilty for even speaking to them. You don't want to speak to them. You don't want to confide in them. But when you are in alignment, you can feel like you can speak to everyone. You feel like you can, conduct yourself in a proper way. You'll feel life. You'll feel like you're giving life when you're speaking. You will remember. You'll stay conscious enough to remember or aware enough that you are emotionally giving and in a proper way, and they are emotionally giving back to you. So you're not dumping. You're just giving a proper energy exchange. You're letting things flow easily in and out. You're not restraining them. Like whatever happens, happens. Some people can call that real carefree, real hippie-like. But I mean, if that's what you want to call me, because I embrace that element, then hey. But connect with the water element. If you have an ocean near you, I am extremely jelly. I mean, what the kids say nowadays? No cap. No cap. Mm-hmm. No sort of cap. Mm-hmm. I'm extremely jealous. But if you have an ocean, you can go to the ocean. If you have a lake you can go to, that's great. A stream, that's great. Even if you don't have those things, if you don't have any of those things around you, get in the bathtub, okay? You ain't gotta always take a shower. Get in the bathtub and talk to the water. Connect to the water. You can even set your intentions. Pour water, get your water, pour it inside of a cup, whether tap or not, and talk to the water. Set your intentions with the water. You know you can set your intentions with water. Did you know? And this is probably for another video, but you can jump timelines through drinking water. I don't know, I'm sure I can hear, but yeah. With your intentions. Spell work. This one girl was like, oh, she's a witch, she's evil, she's this. I'm like, no, that's meth that you're taking. I don't have time. I'm trying to manifest my own reality, not destroy someone else's. But yeah, you can set your intentions with water and put some paper, write out your intentions, put some paper underneath it. All right, and you can hold it like this and set your intentions for the water. But I will teach you guys how to jump timelines, how to manifest a new timeline. And that's in another video, but I will teach you. It's I didn't think I could do that, but it's real. But yes, you can set your intentions through water, with your drinking water. Set your intentions with your bath water. It's quite amazing. Okay, so if you want to fast forward it, you can fast forward it. But so besides that, what is our next element? Our next element is spirit. You need to learn how to put the words and be like spirit. So spirit. One of the main pinnacle points of the pentacle or the pentagram is spirit. Because all the elements connect from spirit. So, without spirit, things are not working properly. So, with spirit, when we are out of alignment with spirit, We can feel disguided. We can feel confusion. We can feel unmotivated. We can feel like we're being led astray. We can feel like we're in it completely by ourselves. All my life I had to fight type energy. That's what you be feeling. You can feel alone. You can feel, you can constantly, you constantly revert back to the past and constantly looking backwards, constantly reverting back to the past and in a negative way, and constantly looking back saying, you know, this didn't work out, that didn't work out, this failed, that didn't work out. All I wanted was this, I never got it. All I wanted was that, never got it. I'm trying to think, because I didn't write any of this down. This is completely just intuitive, channeled information that I'm giving you about these elements. Spirit, you can feel lost. You can feel abandoned by situations and people around you, places around you. You will find it hard to, if you have a spiritual practice or you use spiritual practices, you will find it hard to connect with them. Everybody wants to sit there and say, oh, it's the evil eyes, some kind of demon. It's really not. It's just that you're out of alignment with spirit. I'm trying to look real cool right now, hoping my easel doesn't fall. But yeah, you can feel completely separated from everything. Like you do not see the oneness within people or life. You don't see the synchronicities. When synchronicities fall into place so easily, then you know you're in alignment. When synchronicities fall real easily. But yeah. I'm just thinking, because there's so many different ones. Your womb can be out of balance. Your womb space, because the energetic source energy that comes through your crown and goes all the way through your root. So these chakras can start to feel imbalanced. You can have more frequent headaches because you're energetically blocked. But when you are in alignment, you will feel surges of energy coming to you and through you. You will feel connected to everything around you. You'll feel more blissful, more peaceful. You'll understand that you're more understanding that everything is working for you and not against you. And this is just the next moment of your existence, because all it is just the next moment or the present moment, and then the next moment will be here and I will experience that. You can see and hear when lessons and guidance is being spoke to you by just random people. You can see it, you can feel it, and you're like, oh my gosh, like spirit is talking to me right now. I can see it, I can feel it. Energetically. All the elements will flow and sync in your life more easily. You'll be more accepting of it. more easily. Understanding divine timing and not rushing, not forcing, but understanding divine timing, understanding what is meant for me right now is what is meant to be. Like I said, this is confirmation for me. What is meant for me right now is meant for me. And not putting so much focus on the past or the present, but right here in this moment is beautiful. So yeah, I just want to get in here and talk to you guys about these elements, and leave a comment. Tell me where you feel aligned or disaligned with these elements, so we can chat about it. And I think my next video that I'm going to make will be about timeline jumping, because I mean, who doesn't want a timeline jump out of your freaking reality right now? Like my current reality, it can be stitched a little bit, you know. It could be some things put in it, you know, things taken out of it, definitely. But how to properly timeline jump. So I hope you guys are ready for that one. Once again, guys, I'm Craft, and this is the Queen of the Craft.